Live in high definition from the area's most experienced news team, this is NBC 29 HD News at 11.
Next lottery customer right here, please.
Powerball fever sweeping the nation with a record $900 million jackpot. This is what it looked like in Tallapoosa, Georgia earlier today. The line wrapped around a gas station there just across the Alabama-Georgia border. That's because Alabama does not sell Powerball tickets. Some Powerball players say they even drove hundreds of miles for a shot at the jackpot. Okay, get your tickets out. We have the winning numbers in just a minute. But first, NBC 29's Rachel Menitoff checked out the crowds of Powerball players here who were anxiously awaiting those 6 numbers to find out if they are millionaires 900 times over. She is live in our Charlottesville newsroom now with that story. Hi, Rachel.
Hi, Matt. People shelled out $5, $10, $20, even $100 on Powerball tickets today, all hoping to cash in on the jackpot.
2, 5, 10, 26, 8.
11, 22, 34, 16.
Powerball players circled their lucky numbers and said a little prayer before Saturday night's $900 million Powerball drawing.
I've been up here since doors opened up this morning.
Robert Smith spent $28 on Powerball tickets and says he has a good feeling about his numbers.
I was just praying that, hey, not all of them, but if I just get some of them, I'll just be satisfied with that.
20 on the Powerball.
The Virginia Lottery estimates 6.9 million Powerball tickets were sold Saturday alone. At peak times, the $2 draws sold at a rate of 13,800 tickets per minute.
Well, I mean, we've had lines all the way back to the door, and then they constantly ask for Powerballs, maybe like 5 and 10 and 20 at a time. You about to buy some Powerball tickets? No.
Angela Carr is one of the cashiers at the Shell station on Preston Avenue in Charlottesville. She says people are not holding back with this record jackpot.
I've had one guy come in, like, can I have $100 worth for one Powerball?
Now, the biggest question to consider is what would people do if they won?
I would want to follow one of my dreams, which is to study and play music. But I would also share a good chunk of it with my family because they've been very, very helpful to me.
Others, maybe the homeless, you know, pay for something for them.
To help whoever I can help.
And if for some reason it doesn't work out this time?
If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, all right, you know, at least I gave it a shot.
There may be better luck next time.
Lottery officials say about 75% of all possible numbers were sold tonight, meaning it's more likely someone will win. And selfishly, I am rooting for 16, 48, 54, 56, and 68, but obviously want to wish everyone the very best of luck.
You take all that money if you win, believe me. I know that feeling. I've got my ticket here, so get yours ready, Rachel, because the winning numbers were drawn just a few minutes ago. Here they are: 16, 19, 32, 34, 57, and the Powerball is 13. I'm just checking mine quick. I will be here at work tomorrow at 6, 10, and 11 because I didn't win any of those. Once again, though, the numbers on the bottom of your screen: 16, 19, 32, 34, 57, the Powerball 13. So if you win the Powerball jackpot, you're probably celebrating now and not paying any attention to what I'm saying. But you do have the option of getting all $900 million through annual payments over 29 years. You can also opt for the lump sum cash payout, a mere $558 million. And if no one wins tonight, lottery officials say the next jackpot will reach $1.3 billion, billion with a B. An expert who has studied dozens of past lottery winners has some advice for tonight's potential winner. Money can't buy happiness. Sociologist Roy Kaplan's research found that big lotto winners don't always quit their jobs, but they do stock up on expensive new goodies like houses and cars. Horror stories, of course, are out there of lotto winners that blow all their cash in a matter of months. But Kaplan argues the lottery can actually save lives.
For most people, it helped calm their lives down, and some people it saved their lives because they were in dangerous jobs or their health was deteriorating, and it helped them remove themselves from that kind of situation.
According to a Vanderbilt Law School study, lottery winners are twice as likely to declare bankruptcy as non-winners. New tonight, a Charlottesville woman who was reported missing earlier this week has been found. Police say 53-year-old Catherine Pace is in good health. A state trooper located Pace during a traffic stop this evening on Interstate 64 in Fluvanna County. Waynesboro police tell us a Georgia woman who was run over by a tractor trailer has died from her injuries. Last month, Sandra McGlaris's husband spoke with NBC 29 about a fundraiser to help pay for her medical expenses. The 49-year-old suffered a serious head injury when she fell out of the truck her husband was driving on December 15th. Mrs. McGlaris died January 1st at UVA Medical Center. Lawyers for a University of Virginia dean want a judge to force a student at the center of that debunked Rolling Stone article to reveal text messages and other communications about her alleged rape. The woman is only referred to as Jackie in the 2014 article. In new court documents, Dean Nicola Ramo's attorneys call Jackie a serial liar who they say invented people, events, and text messages. Jackie's lawyers say she is entitled to a legal protection as a victim of an alleged sexual assault. Ramo is seeking more than $7.5 million from Rolling Stone for defamation. A national women's advocacy group is calling on University of Virginia President Teresa Sullivan to put a stop to Ramo's lawsuit. In this open letter, the National Organization of Women Foundation, or NOW, says the suit amounts to re-victimization of Jackie. Ramo's legal team has asked Jackie to turn over all of her correspondence with Rolling Stone, the article's author, and friends or support groups named in the article. The university declined to comment on that open letter. The father of a Roanoke reporter who was shot and killed on live television is joining President Obama's fight for stricter gun control. The Democratic Congressional Campaign Committee sent out this email to supporters today with a message from Andy Parker. His 24-year-old daughter, Allison Parker, was gunned down during this live TV interview last August. In his message, Andy Parker calls the president's actions an important step to ending the gun violence epidemic. The email asks supporters to demand Congress pass new gun safety laws. State Delegate Steve Landis is preparing to head back to Richmond next week for the start of the General Assembly session. The 25th District Delegate held his third and final town hall meeting today at the Old Trail Lodge in Crozet. Landis took questions from constituents about issues that range from education and health care to international trade with Virginia.
A group meeting gives people a sense of what their neighbors are thinking about related to what they're concerned about, and it obviously helps me as their elected representative.
Landis held two other town hall meetings this month in Bridgewater and Weir's Cave. The 2016 General Assembly session begins Wednesday. Waynesboro's Main Street Bridge will close for a 2-year construction project beginning this spring. A narrower bridge will replace the one that's there now. The new bridge will add bicycle lanes. The project will also shift McElroy Street a couple hundred feet to the west, which will eliminate the left turn lane in the middle of the bridge. During the construction, drivers will be detoured to that parallel Broad Street bridge over the South River.
This is the replacement of a bridge that's about 80 years old now, and of course has reached the end of its expected life and has to go through very frequent inspections to make sure that it's still in good shape.
The replacement bridge will feature rock work on the side, street lights, and lighting underneath where the South River Greenway runs. The Main Street Bridge is expected to reopen to traffic in 2018. Artwork from Charlottesville elementary school students is on display at a presidential home. The program is called My Monticello, an exhibition of student art. Third graders from 6 Charlottesville City schools toured Monticello back in November and then drew pictures of what they learned. During the field trip, they got to see how Thomas Jefferson lived as a scientist and gardener. Their artwork will be on display in the classrooms at the Visitor Center all this month. A drug kingpin's Hollywood dreams may have led to his capture in Mexico. Plus, this sporty bling bandit lands herself in a pair of iron cuffs after a string of jewelry store robberies across the South.
And I'm tracking a good swath of rain overspreading the region tonight, folks. That will taper as we get into our Sunday with clearing skies. It's going to be mild. Take advantage of it because the cold air comes back for the week ahead. Will there be any snow to go along with that, though? I'll answer that coming up.
And the Washington Redskins get ready to take on the Green Bay Packers in the NFL playoffs. We will have a preview of the matchup a little later in sports.